Hello everyone, it's me again and welcome to one more of my videos. And today it's the middle of the week. I can't even remember which day is today and today is Tuesday. Tuesday. And one day after tomorrow is gonna be the New Year's Eve. And I have just choose one thing to do the next year, which is my New Year resolution is to finish the next year with my bank account with an amount of at least 3,000 reals. I have nothing right now. Of course, I've got something over there. And three is going to be very small amount of money, but it's very plausible. I'm sure that I'm going to be with this amount of money in my bank account, but something in the middle, 3 to 12 is going to be great if I accomplish that. But no one's know what might happen by the next year. Is going to be the election here in Brazil, and it's a very complicated time. But I love too much this time because it's gonna be the times where people starts to fight, but not the fights to make any hurting people. Just by words, people starts to think what's going to be the next years for the country, which candidates can do the better thing here. And we can see hypocrisy beyond friends. How family interact with that, how people deal with arguments, upside argument, something like that. And I love too much because I have a very big family. I'm not saying my personal family. Of course, I've got just three kids, but I've got me and and more five uh, sisters and brothers. And a lot of friends, and we like to discuss about politics, of course, peacefully without having any fights, but we just fight with arguments and just to stick together even more, my brotherhoods, you know. And it might happen a lot of things, a lot of different things. Sometimes it can drag some opportunity, it can bring some opportunity to us. As the same time it can just withdraw opportunities away, you know. But one thing that I most like to do during this year, and it's very funny sometimes, is that they choose the year of World Cup. The World Cup, soccer World Cup, was choosing just this election game here in Brazil was choose just the year of the soccer World Cup. That's for a reason. It's might be because people here in Brazil is so involved in soccer that when I say soccer, I'm saying football. Here we call football, but Americans in English people usually to say soccer. And as the people here in Brazil is so involved in soccer, they tend to forget the promises, the real things, which is politics. And if this country wins the World Cup, which is far away from the reality right now for this Brazilian soccer, people can be just make. How should I say, the politics here can take advantage of that and just offer anything to people and win the presidential election, and just not that, because here in Brazil we've got the whole bush of classes of politics being choose during these times. just representative house, the Senate. We've got something in between the little cities, just like the little representative house from each. We call here municips, but I guess United States we used to call condades. I guess it's just something like that, you know. And it's a big thing here. We can vote for a bunch of guys, and we don't even know the names, the correct names, and we can even remember which guy we voted um, from the previous the last election. If someone asks 3 months after the election, which was the candidates who have voted for, people won't remember. They will not remember. Just some names, just Senate. We can't even remember. Just the president. They will vote it for. They can remember, but the rest of these, which is the more important thing, it can have in mind. People don't even give a shit for that. It's a very important thing that we have to change here in Brazil in order to get this country growing up. Just surviving, because it's even difficult to survive here in Brazil because politics is so corrupt. And when comes something new, people don't even think about to choose this thing new because corruption is in the vein of Brazilian people. We've got a in a situation that people um, they have not choice. But even if they had choice, I guess they will they would choose something very bad because culture. I used to say that is like you have in a prison some election inside of the prison. If everyone that happened to be there in that jail, in that prison, they would choose something good for them, but they will not choose something to really help them because freedom is the best thing, and freedom requires something just a way of drugs, a way of crimes, committed of crimes, a way of all of the bad things. This guy wanted to be inside, just a metaphor. I don't know if this word exists in English, but just like making some comparison of the people, the Brazilian people. They are so um, dive, dived in this kind of situation that is going to be in the blood, in the vein of the Brazilian people. So it's come the time that Brazilian people have no choice, and if they had, it would be just nothing for the Brazilian who thinks just like me. Because of that, the more and more Brazilian people just go away from this country because they want to live a normal life, just like serious um, countries. It might happen in the majority of the countries around the world, but here in Brazil, the majority of people they don't even have this thinking that we are one wiki society, even sick society. That's the name. We are sick society, and we need cure, and only God knows from from where else, from where it has to come this cure. You need to be cured, but we have no choice other than just to live here and live the life and trying to be happy with what we've got. So I got my family, and thanks God for that. And that's why I'm just make some fun of this situation, but actually it's very sad. So just that for today. God bless us. See you in the next video.